All right, you guys, how's it going? I am craving some veggies, so I thought I'd hop in the kitchen and put on the camera and show you guys what I am making. I'm hoping this is not only a late lunch, it is 1 o'clock, but I'm hoping this is dinner for a couple nights. I love veggies, and in fact, I'm going to show you guys. Hopefully that's not too hot. I'm trying for the first time ever. I got some leeks going here, and I had to look it up because leeks, I've never cooked with leeks. I don't know about you. Drop it in the comments if you've ever cooked with leeks, because I'm ready to learn, maybe from you. So I did go to my handy dandy chat GPT and asked about leeks and cooking. So my plan is I'm going to saute up a bunch of vegetables with some onion, ginger, and garlic. And hopefully I find my garlic here in a minute, and throw in some ground chicken. I got some riced cauliflower that I'm gonna put it all together, kind of like a stir fry. I am using that pan I just showed you guys. It might still be in the outlet, you guys, so go check out the outlet too. Don't forget about that. But I do want to grab some garlic. All right, so I'm gonna keep that there, but for now I want to show you. I feel like I say all these products are my favorite, and they absolutely are. I love this thing. This is our Rapid Prep Mandoline. So it stores collapse just like that. When you're ready to use it, you're gonna put the food pusher, so that helps you keep away from the blade. It's really nice because, I don't know about you, but I'm a safety girl. Do you guys know what movie that's from? I think that was Pretty Woman. Do you guys remember that line? Classic movie. I don't want to get cut by this thing, so I like that it has all these precautions to keep you away from the blade. So then you just push it down onto your counter, and it's got the nice grippy suction, so it's not gonna go slipping and sliding around. And I do want to show you guys here. I'm gonna come closer to the camera with this. So we have multiple settings, and I don't know if it's backwards because I'm going live, but there are multiple settings, so you can slice, dice, and julienne. You can also like mince, chop, crisscross, which I figured that setting out by accident. I didn't even know, so I was blown away when I saw it. So then you have all the different thicknesses. So 0 is your thinnest, 8 is your thickest. This is all dishwasher safe. I will say put it to 8 when you go to clean it, because that opens the area where the blade is, so it'll get whatever is in there clean. So I'm going to show you guys, because I think this is pretty cool. I'm going to put it on the little crisscross setting there, and I think, I don't even know if it matters which one of these. Hang on, this dog wants to come back in. Usually he opens the door by himself, but it's so cold I wanted to be sure I was closing it. All right, so I'm going to show you how I've been loving bell peppers lately. So first things first, we got some bell peppers here. I like to use the green and red for cooking, and the yellow I like to eat raw. And I will say, for some reason green, I'm not a fan of green, but I believe these all will turn green, all the different colors. But these are all different ripenesses. How cool is that? All right, I do want to show you, and I thought I just had it. Yes, okay. This is our pepper corer. So it kind of locks this little doohickey in place. Comes out in 2 pieces. You can see the little teeth right there. And this helps get out the veins and the seeds. Great for zucchini, removing the seeds. Probably use it on cucumber too. So I'm going to slide this over. You guys saw this cutting board the other day. I love this. This is our prep and store board. And you can do the containers. So you have your storage containers or trash, whatever you like. All right, so I'm going to move this out of the way, and let's prep our peppers. So you just want to grab hold of your pepper, push down and twist, and go straight through, and you'll kind of turn it, and that's going to get out the seeds and the guts, and you guys can see that right there. So I just use this thing to kind of push it through, And then if you want, this is great for stuffed peppers too, but look how clean that is inside. So if you want to scrape a little more, you certainly can, depending what you're doing with this. This is just so handy. You can make your baby jack-o'-lanterns when it comes to Halloween. So I'm gonna do one more, and then I'm gonna show you how I slice them for my stir fry or whatever you're making. What do you guys use bell peppers for? I know I used to not be a fan of bell peppers at all. My mom won't go near them, so we like to joke with her a lot about all that. And I get that. A lot of people don't like green peppers, I feel like. And that's probably me. But I will tell you, the yellow ones, so my Granby was very health conscious. And I grew up in Florida, if you guys don't know that. But she would have those little, do you guys remember the apples that came in a styrofoam tray from the grocery store? So she would use those as plates by the pool because, you know, you don't want to bring any breakables around. And she sometimes, a lot of times it was fresh fruit, but every now and again, you'd get a yellow bell pepper. And it was so cold and refreshing out by the pool. So yellow peppers, I feel like, always remind me of my Granby. So when I eat my yellow pepper later, we'll say cheers to Granby. All right, and now I'm gonna cut. So I'm basically cutting off kind of sort of the four walls of the pepper because I'm gonna put them all in at the same time in the Rapid Prep Mandoline. So you can see how efficient this rock star of a product really is. All right, so you wanna make sure your surface is dry. So this will stick, and then this is the cutout side. That's gonna go in. And then, I think I already turned it on our setting, so we're gonna do the slice. So there's a French fry cut, a slice cut, and a julienne cut. And you can adjust the thicknesses of all that. And then also, we got it on kind of the cross hatch. So I think this should do what I'm thinking. It's been a while since I tried this way of doing it. All right, so you don't have to get anywhere near that blade. I'm gonna, let's see. I got it, yep. Too bad Gunner doesn't like all the veggies. He's not your normal dog. He doesn't eat everything. So when I make a mess, I actually have to clean it. All right, you guys, take a look at that. That is basically chopped, okay? And then I'm gonna show you, here, I'll put these in the little bowl because I also want to show you the julienne carrots setting. So I peeled some carrots. I'm gonna show you guys our little pivot peeler. How great is this? It just glides. You guys see that so easily? And if you want to peel the other way, you just flip it. So I didn't really ever get used to this way, but I think I once heard this is the way if you're doing like a round sweet potato or beets. And then this way for your carrots and whatever else. So you guys drop a comment. Which way do you peel? All right. I just love this peeler. And all this stuff is dishwasher safe, you guys. Super easy peasy. Easy peasy. All right, so then I'm gonna cut the ends off. This is part of our new Foundry knife set. Comes in a set of 4, and I love it. All right, so we're gonna try 2 at a time, and I'm gonna turn this to the julienne setting. I think I have to go all the way around this way. Okay, and then I'm gonna go with, let's go with a 1 and see what happens there. Food had to be pushed through more. Okay, so I'm bringing the blades closer. All right, we'll do 2. So I'm gonna put 2 carrots. I can probably put the rest of them actually. So to me, julienne carrots are great for your salads. I'm doing my stir fry now, and What else? You can also slice your carrots and do some sauteed. All right, we're gonna go this way and this way for these guys. These are also good. You guys know those little potato sticks, the little ones as kids? I'll show you. All right, here we go. This is the julienne. You guys see that? We could probably go smaller if we want. So I'm gonna keep cutting those because I'll throw those in my stir fry. And I will say you don't want to press too hard or push too hard because then this will be harder to press if you push too hard on this side. And now I'm having problems because they're thicker on that end. And I probably should have turned it because I am right-handed. Let's see if it still wants to stay in place because now the juices are starting to get on the counter. Alright. But look how fast. This would take so long to cut by hand. There we go. So there you go. Carrots for days. So I'm going to throw more stuff into my stir fry. I did want to show you like 2 more things. So we're going to clean up a little bit here. Gunner's looking at me waiting for his food, but he doesn't really eat all the fun things that, you know, my old dog, Tucker, he would eat anything that dropped. He would clean it up. But I do want to show you guys. So I don't know about you, but our family got hit with the flu not too long ago. So I was looking up all these things. And I want to show you a little tip I learned a while back. So if you don't always want medicine, but you want the benefits, a lot of people do ginger tea. So it's basically ginger, lemon, honey. What else? I kind of stick to those 3 things, but I think you could do more. Oh, do you guys like my apron? This was a gift from Mary, one of my besties. All right, so here's some ginger root. I love ginger, you guys. And just take a regular spoon and you can peel it. You don't even have to peel ginger. But I've been using ginger in everything. Tea, stir fry, whatever else. I really want to make, you know that ginger dressing you get from the sushi restaurant? I want to make that. I don't know if it's a carrot ginger or just ginger. But I've also had carrot ginger. Maybe that will be my next challenge, you guys. I love picking new recipes. It's like my own little challenge. All right, so I just peeled some ginger. And now I want to show you, this is called our cup zester. We also have a regular zester. There's something for everyone. But inside, this little guy will help you hold it in place if you're doing like a small garlic. And then the back has the different measurements. So that top line is a 4th cup. And what's cool is you got your little wiper blade here to help you get it out. So we're going to try some of that with the lid on the back. You can even store this thing in there, which is really nice. But this is a big wad of ginger, so I'm not going to use the little holder right now. But this is fantastic. You can go any direction. How cool is this? I just feel like, you know, when you grow up but you still want toys to play with. I love all my kitchen gadgets. Are you guys big into kitchen gadgets? So you can save this in your fridge. Use it for your dressings, your stir fries, your tea, whatever else. And this works great with ginger, garlic, Parmesan if you want to do your Parmesan. You can also grind your Parmesan in the blender, the deluxe cooking blender. Just don't use the cooking setting, just use the grind. All right, let's see if I can open it without breaking it. All right, check that out, how much ginger that made. And then we'll give this a little turn and it scrapes off the rest. Give it a little tap. And now we're set with ginger for a couple days. Throw it all in the dishwasher. We also, of course, have, I think we still have this. This is just your standard zester. And that's great. I'm going to show you, actually, let's do some garlic. I think I grabbed it out because I want to put some garlic in my stir fry. I got some leeks. And I want to also show you guys, now this dog wants to go out again. He loves his sunshine. Thank God the sun's out, right? All right, now you stay if you're going out. I don't think he cares that it's cold. All right, I do want to show you guys if I can find it. Yes. All right, of course we have all the garlic tools, and I love garlic. So this is our garlic prep tool, so you can slice, dice, or if you open up the little drawer, you've got this green thing, and you can puree the garlic. And then this is what I want to show you. So it all falls into this little cubby. And here you got a brush for cleaning. And then you have this silicone ring, which is fantastic for peeling your clove of garlic. So we're gonna tuck that in. Hopefully my surface here is clean and dry. And just use your hand to roll it and you'll hear it crinkle. And our garlic clove is peeled. How cool is that? So then I'm gonna take, oh, there's a little piece that's still there, okay. I'm gonna take our regular zester, and you could either use it this way or that way. If you wanna see what is coming off, you can go like this. That way you kind of have an idea of how much. So it's just a little more work to go that way because you're holding it. And then of course you wanna be careful to not grate your fingers because that's no fun. So it comes down to preference. But look how much garlic we just got. Isn't that awesome? So I'm gonna throw this all together. I'm gonna let the dog come back in, but I just wanted to show you guys, these are kind of like my everyday products I use when I wanna pull a meal together quickly and easily, and I can stay ahead of the game with prepping and get my veggies in. All right, you guys, drop a comment. I wanna hear from you. What is your favorite veggie? And did anything here catch your eye? Drop it in the comments and I'll get you some more information. Thanks for hopping on, guys. Have a fantastic day. Mwah.